Well, guys, good to see you. Welcome back. I'm glad you made it out here on a Tuesday night to small group. It's our first week back after our winter break over the Christmas holiday. I'm excited that you took the time to come out tonight to make this a priority for your week. And I'm just looking forward to see what God's going to do, not only tonight, but throughout the rest of this year as we kind of travel together through the book of Mark. We introduced the book of Mark last week on last Tuesday, and we continued in the story of Mark on this weekend. It's been a busy week. I'm actually here in my house tonight because I didn't have a chance to shoot this video at work today. You might see some paint on my hands. We're continuing to work on our new youth room that's going to be opened up in the next couple weeks. And after I worked all day, didn't get all the things done I wanted to do, to be quite honest. I came home, and you know what I found the moment I walked into my house tonight? The moment I walked into my house tonight, I was faced with some temptation. Some really hard temptation for me to kind of fight back. You know what it is? It's right here. These things right here. Twinkies and cupcakes. Yes, they were on my countertop. They were waiting for me the moment I walked into the house, and I had to turn around and walk away, being tempted by my flesh. Temptation, that's what we're talking about tonight. Temptations, that's what we talked about this weekend. We read together out of the Gospel of Mark, Mark 1, verses 13 and 14, 12 and 13 says, "The Spirit then compelled Jesus to go into the wilderness where he was tempted by Satan for 40 days. He was out among the wild animals, and the angels took care of him." We talked about temptation. We talked about how Jesus was tempted, and we talked about how we are going to be tempted too. We looked into the Gospel of Luke at how all of temptation, right? All of temptation can fit into three categories. We define temptation as anything that draws us away from God, anything that pulls us away from our Heavenly Father. And then we describe temptation as being fitting in three categories: the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life. I did my best to kind of help you guys understand what all that means. My hopes is tonight we can begin to unpack that. Maybe you don't quite understand all the categories, or maybe you don't quite understand all the antidotes to those categories, being generosity, humility, and integrity. That's not all what's really important. What my hope is tonight, as you guys are in small groups, as you guys are sitting around in a circle right now, is that you begin to be honest and open with each other about the fact that you are being tempted, about the fact that there are things that you've allowed into your life that are drawing you away from God. And as you begin to share those things with each other, maybe you can begin to discuss and help one another find ways, like those three things: generosity, humility, right, and integrity, to help each other so you're not tempted anymore. Help each other to deny the temptation. Like I had to throw those Twinkies down right now to flee from that and eat some chicken or an apple. Maybe you together in your groups tonight can find a way to avoid the temptation, can find a way to be drawn into God tonight and not pushed away. Man, I'm excited you're here. I'm excited you took the time away. Looking forward to seeing you this weekend. I love you guys. Have a great night.